of power declared a war of aggression against the beleaguered Biafrans. Nigeria wanted the land of Biafra without the people of Biafra, and conducted a 3-year genocidal war to achieve that purpose. At the end of it all, about 3.5 million Biafran men, women, and children were killed in their homeland. I have never read anywhere that people of different cultures and religions had been forced to unite by sheer military means. The American Civil War was a unique case. Prior to that war, all the states had voluntarily consented to join the Union after a gruesome war of independence against the British. But when the southern states refused to give up slavery and decided instead to secede from the Union, the northern states, led by Abraham Lincoln, took up arms against the South as a matter of principle. The North believed that since all men were created equal, it was unjust for people to own slaves as private property. The American Civil War was not in reality to unite the country, but a war in defense of human rights to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. In its genocidal enterprise, Nigeria obtained the ready military and diplomatic assistance of Britain, the former Soviet Union, Spain, the then Organization of African Unity led by the former Ethiopian head of state, Emperor Haile Selassie, the non-aligned nations led by President Tito of former Yugoslavia, and the United Nations Organization led by Wu-Tant. The lie being bandied about by Britain and Nigeria was that if Biafra was allowed to secede from Nigeria, the whole of Africa would be afflicted by the disease of secession. Shamelessly, the so-called civilized world colluded with Nigeria in the massacre of millions of Biafran men, women, and children. The principle of human rights was thrown to the winds. Biafra was strangled by overwhelming military force, diplomatic fraud, and starvation. Even Christian charity organizations and the International Red Cross were dissuaded and frustrated by Britain and Nigeria from delivering urgently needed food materials and medicine, which would have saved lives. Whether we believe it or not, there is a great being who is in control of events on earth. Some refer to him as Karma. We call him God. Nigeria thought that once Biafra was defeated in battle, everything would be all right, and she would live happily ever after. There is no way you can spill the blood of 3.5 million people and expect that there would not be some retribution. We all know what is happening to Nigeria tonight. What of the greatest ally of Nigeria? War against Biafrans, Britain. One quiet afternoon, two machete-wielding Nigerian extremists attacked a British soldier and killed him in broad daylight and bragged about it. That event was one of the greatest insults inflicted on a world power such as Britain. Right now, Scotland is in the process of seceding from Britain after about 400 years of marriage voluntarily entered into by England and Scotland. Yet, it was the same Britain that scared the world stiff about the impending balkanization of Africa should Biafra go its way, and let the chorus of the sanctity of the territorial integrity of Nigeria as the Biafran War of Independence raged on. I do not know what will happen to the territorial integrity of Britain when Scotland eventually secedes. The truth is that a territory can never be more important than the people who live in it. That is a basic principle of human rights. But the British government, under the leadership of Harold Wilson, did not believe that the Biafran people were entitled to the same human rights which British people enjoyed. That is why Harold Wilson is one of the least respected world leaders today.
Namdigano yankanyisa Ingululeko yeBiafra yangiphefumulela Ubulungiswa buhlale bukhanya Ukuzimela kusona isono Biafra mayiphile Namdigano Zikhala ngobulungiswa Biafra mayikhululeke Mayikhululeke Ezinyembezweni zobusuku Biafra vela Namdigano ulibhubhe lingafi enhliziyweni Inkululeko kumoya ngena kubanjwa Ubulungiswa buyisibani esingathishi lutho Biafra Igamele ngwelele duduza umphefumulo wami Namdigano umemeza uthula Umemeza ithemba Izulika namdigano leka baba mkhaba njengezulu Libiza amalungelo abantu baseBiafra ngokuthula Asikho isono kufunela umuntu babo Ukuzimela These people, peace and God is our refuge, and we proclaim it on a cemetery. That we kneel and bow before. Chineke we shall worship thee, for Biafra is your promise. Your word is yea and amen. Instead of your word not to come to pass, heaven and earth will cease to exist. Upon this very hope we anchor all our belief that Biafra shall come in our time, that your glory may be made manifest in the lives of men, that we may kneel and bow before thee. I can never forget that day. Never forget. Biafra falling, heroes day. Biafra falling, heroes day. I will always remember those who die on the way to our freedom. On the way to our retribution. Oh, oh, oh. I love and cherish them. They are always in my heart. Remember us, Biafra Fallen Heroes Day. Biafra Fallen Heroes Day. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I cherish you. Only God knows my heart.
Chains will help us now and forevermore.
The innocent men and women
and this Lord
that died in that great genocide.
The same God of Jacob, the same God of Shadrach and Meshach.
May your soul rest in perfect peace once again.
These people, the same God is our refuge, and we proclaim it on a cemetery. That we kneel and bow before.
I always remember your tears.
We shall worship thee, for Biafra is your promise. Your word is yea and amen. Instead of your word not to come to pass, heaven and earth will cease to exist. Upon this very hope we anchor all our belief that Biafra shall come
in the lives of men, that women kneel and bow before thee. Their hands so little and so far. May it come and it is now that you make people are very stupid. If you think that you're stupid,
never forget. Biafra falling, heroes day. Biafra falling, heroes day. I will always remember those who die on the way to our freedom, on the way to our liberation. Oh, 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 oh. I love and cherish. They are always in my heart.
As leader of the Organization for African Unity, Emperor Haile Selassie of Ethiopia campaigned against the existence of Biafra because he believed that if he was allowed to exist, the province of Eritrea, which was then part of Ethiopia, would secede. But in spite of Haile Selassie, Eritrea is now an independent nation. What about President Tito of Yugoslavia? As leader of the non-aligned nations, President Tito campaigned against Biafra because he feared that his country would break if Biafra were allowed to exist. Where is Yugoslavia today? In the dustbin of history. Out of the ashes of Yugoslavia emerged 4 or 5 countries in spite of President Tito. Now, the former Soviet Union supplied Nigeria with all the MiG fighter planes with which it terrorized, killed, and maimed Biafran men, women, and children in their homes, in marketplaces, in schools, in churches, in hospitals, and in refugee camps. Where is the great Soviet Union today? In the dustbin of history. From the ashes of the former Soviet Union emerged 15 independent countries, including Russia. What of Egypt? While it was not clear whether the Egyptian government cooperated with Nigeria during its war against Biafra, it was common knowledge that Egyptian pilots were responsible for the indiscriminate bombing and traffic of civilian targets that accounted for the loss of thousands of lives. They were probably mercenaries who did not want to risk their lives and therefore avoided raiding the war fronts. Since they must discharge their bombs and kill some people, they frequently went for soft targets such as markets, schools, and hospitals. After all, they knew they were engaged in a war of extermination anywhere, and the civilized world was behind. See what is happening in Egypt today. Not so good. By contrast, the 5 countries that recognized Biafra, namely Tanzania, Zambia, Gabon, Ivory Coast, and Haiti, have enjoyed peace and stability till today. Their heads of state at the time of the Biafran saga, namely Dr. Marimu Julius Nyerere, Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, Mr. Omar Bongo, Mr. Ufe Boigny, and Papa Doc, Francois Duvalier, were some of the most respected statesmen in the world. Tanzania has not disintegrated, even though it is a union between mainland Tanganyika and the island of Zanzibar off the coast of East Africa. A union voluntarily agreed by the 2 entities without a land border, but with strong cultural and historical ties. Where was the United Nations Organization on the blight that was Biafra? Missing in action. The world body never for once had testimony from the Biafran people. It listened only to Nigeria because, as a permanent member of the Security Council, thwarted all efforts by Biafra to present her case to the world. And by implication, deceived the United States on the issue of Biafra.
No.
It is now time for Nigeria to pay its debt to history. It is the wish of everybody concerned that Nigeria should disappear peacefully, letting the component parts go their ways after 100 years of an unholy marriage that has refused to work. Or Nigeria may choose to die a violent death. This would make no sense, since too many lives have already been lost, and the land is soaked in blood. Since all things made by mortal man must perish, so shall Nigeria, made by Frederick Lugard and his wife, cease to exist. And from its ashes, the Republic rebels. The case of India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh is one worthy of emulation.
It's only asked for. Every night and day he's shouting and pointing to one direction. But his own people are blind and saying it's causing division. Tell me why someone who sacrificed his life for you and I. Tell me why out of sight has become out of our mind. He's asking for nothing and cares about not for his people emancipation. No. But there is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. In the morning sun will rise. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. The morning sun will rise.
So also are the cases of former Czechoslovakia, former Yugoslavia, Ethiopia and Eritrea, as well as Sudan and Southern Sudan. Thomas Jefferson, writing the American Declaration of Independence, said, and I quote, "When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, and that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This idea goes back to Athens of the 5th century BC, when Socrates spoke of a law of God respected by all, barbarian and Greek alike, or in the Antigone of Sophocles from the 5th century BC, when Antigone appealed to the law of God that is the same for all over the world, and justifies any action that might break the laws of men. Cicero defined natural law in his works of moral values as the law of God revealed in the reason of his universe. It is one law, valid in all places and in all times. It will be the same in Athens and in Rome and in every future nation to come. For that law rests with God, and there are consequences for breaking the law of God. I hope the United Nations will be alive to its responsibility this time around, and that the international community will stop playing games with African lives. The loss of 3.5 million Biafran lives can never be in vain. That would run counter to the principles of natural justice, laws of nature and of nature's God. The people of Biafra have waited all these years for reason and common sense to prevail, for justice to be done, so that old and current wounds can start to heal, and the spirits of 3.5 million Biafran men, women, and children can start to rest in peace. It is time for the restoration of the Republic of Biafra. God bless people of goodwill around the world, and God bless Biafra. Thank you.
After the other to give us their name and exactly where they come from. That is all that we demand of them, because we know for certain that they live in Hong Kong. Where they come from is what is in question. That
especially
is very ritual. It is key in everything that we are doing. And I know some of you who don't know the meaning of English language will be wondering what is the word ritual. Don't know what it is. Go and look it up, please. It is nothing awful or anything fetish.
Hold on there. Lovers of freedom. Very gingerly. This is Methuselah Nwanne. Just to recap, the man you hear his voice before was our able man, may he so rest in peace, Professor Innocent Udenibu, the man that have been working so hard with our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to make sure events of the past are being brought to present day conditions so that people will understand what has happened to us in the past. It's very, very pertinent for you to know where you're coming from. It's very, very important so that you can be able to know how you manage your present condition in order to have a brighter future. So this is one of the advantage of being a loyal servant of indigenous people of Biafra under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can see that in the absence of our leader, you can see what is going on social media. Just to tell you that this man has been alone doing these things. And run around helter-skelter doing everything, whereas he just have bunch of retards around him. I open my platform just to peep to see whether they are doing something that I know how to do best. And I think I look from the window, I did not see much noise. We want to continue to guide them. They are children in as much as they hold position in the past. They know nothing about freedom. And they know nothing about unity. They were brought up with superstitiousness, hate, propaganda, blackmailing, and character assassination. And this is not the kind of nation we are looking to have. It is better we remain where we are than to envisage another place where we can be able to go and lie against your brother or sister because you don't agree with him or her. Before you can lie against someone, make sure you have your substance in hand. And lies does not stand the test of time. That's one thing I like about this nature. You may lie, one day it will be exposed. Just like you can see the way they have been lying in the past, try to convince many of you that it's Methuselah that is insulting our leader. Am I vindicated now? The answer is yes. In the past, it was my video and my clip, cut and join. You are sharing it. Come and listen to this. Come and listen. The real person that insulting Onyendu is Methuselah. Look at where he said here. Look at what he said. Look at it. Today, I am speaking with a smile all over me because I don't need to tell you anymore. unless you are part of the gangsters who pretend. You know, sometimes we have species in this universe. They always be with you when you are in trouble. Not that they are trying to console you. They love that situation. Anytime they see you coming out of it, they get agitated. Just like some of you are football lovers. I know it's in us somehow. Some of you will be a fan of Man City. And anytime you see your opponent failing, you become happy. Which is Arsenal. Because you want to surpass them to carry league. So it is all about self-interest. But as it is now, in the case of Biafra, it's a collective effort of all of us. We're supposed to see ourselves as one body, one mind, one soul. But guess what? We're in a competition. Defending individuals blindly. And this is what we have condemned in the past. We condemn Nigerian politicians because they are incompetent. We condemn the youth because they are daft. They cannot hold their government accountable. Now you have come to our own time. We say, let's do that thing we are condemning. It becomes that we're a saboteur. And I have swore with my life and the life of my family. Instead of these people to rise again, I commit suicide. They can never rise anymore. They can't. What they are doing is to destroy. And I said they will not destroy. They can never rise again. Thank God for social media. All these things are here. And I keep on telling many of you, don't contribute dime. I'm going to play it here. You're going to hear they have started crying. Why? Some of the national coordinators are now defecting. Because they are seeing what is going on. It's only a stupid and wicked soul who will see the attack going on their leader. And those in the helm of affairs will keep their mouth shut. It's only a wicked soul who still remain where it is. Zion, you ran away from social media. I'm looking for you, Zion. Zion, you can never be the perfect situation for you to see on the fence. No. You are a father. You have children. You must condemn what is evil. You know, I don't sit on the fence. That's why I always take side. I said this is where I am. This is the reason why I'm here. I don't need to say, oh, I'm making for peace. Is Michael Onyendu is my leader. Nobody should go. Now they're attacking that your leader. Brother, we are nowhere. You are nowhere to be found. I don't know whether you do come when I'm not around, but I'm just asking. I hope you are alive. I hope you are healthy, sound, wherever you are. We need you on social media. Now, let's go here. I have played a bit of clip of what has transpired, and we're going to go into that in details. That will be as from 28th of this month. We still have time. The ex-Directorate of State have no idea. They have no plan. That is why they started now talking about 30th May. Do they have any program as regards to it? The answer is no. They don't have. And how did you know they have nothing to offer? They can just come and put like Biafran Remembrance Day, just like I put it here. But if you watch their discussion, they are discussing about Methuselah. So they have lost it all. And I want to thank our brother at home, Nonsonkwa. Nonsonkwa have seen what we have been shouting, and he need to put his mouth. In fact, Nonsonkwa have been following this struggle from the onset. He's on ground. I can't be here to see this woman trying to make mockery of a sweat a man have labored for years, pay the price with the parents, peer groups, freedom, and you see one menstruation woman from somewhere who just come out and begin to rant. And it's a very shameful thing to some of the people that say they are members of IPOB following the weak DOS. Where that woman is saying that she's the one that made IPOB to have a face in Biafra land. And you people keep quiet. You are in her platform. He's telling the world, it is me that cleared the mess of IPOB. Today, IPOB is like not a terrorist organization because of me. And people are there saying, ma, continue, ma. Good morning, ma. So, The way we fight, I know some of you, please don't be offended. I fight, I make sure that you enter grave. I will still find you in that grave. I will ask those who, cover the grave to open it. Let me see whether you are breathing. I must make sure you decay before I know that the assignment is done. And I provoke. I don't hide my tactics. I provoke you to speak. Why am I provoking you? I want others to understand the terrain you are following. That's my problem. Because all of us don't have the same level of intelligence. It is called IQ, intelligence quotient. It differs. It differs. Those days we were in school. We have people that are first position, second position. All of us, we are together in the same class, receive the same lecture. But when exam comes, some will get 1, 2, just like that, grade by grade. That is how it is in understanding of a thing. So we will keep on hammering. We'll keep on to find a formula that we use to make others that their IQ is low to understand what is going on. And what is that formula? Poking and frustrating. We frustrate you to speak. When a man closes his mouth, it's very dangerous. You don't know where he stands. Or make sure in that way I say, no, I don't want to talk. But when a man speak or a woman speak, you'll be able to read the mind. You cannot read the mind of somebody who is not speaking. And that's the tactics of the ex-directorate of state. But they didn't know that we are inside them. So every meeting they had is here. Every meeting they have is here. The reason why I'm not playing it yet, the assignment is not yet over. Or to be over. So for me to come out here to start speaking, sometimes I use their picture. You don't know. I have evidence. If I want them to say they want to take me to court, what I'm doing with their picture, talking about them, I will play it before the judge, so that they will see their evil activities and plans. That is why they are not speaking. What they do is to push out a ragtag woman. When I adore her, who each other working now. Put that woman in your shoe as your mother. Are you pitying her? And you adore her. I get organized. Very soon, organized after program 1 minute. I'm powerless as all says. And I be the eba no gronara. I can give her breast. I'm pepper na private part. I give here. Actually, we are that now. We have built ourselves years. It's and the kind of just no. It's not like that. We reason alongside with what he's talking. We say, okay, you are making sense. It's an zombie. I use zombie again, man. I guess we don't listen to gossip. We pay attention to substance. So when people and the stupid, and to tell these people that are clapping for her, that woman is calling you people stupid and useless, and you are zombie. That's what that woman telling you. In other words, all this while you have been following Mazen Nandika, I didn't know. You don't know. So you don't know that Mazen Nandika is not pure. All this while you have been following him. Until now, a woman now come to open your eyes, and you agree. It means you are gullible. So you follow him because we understand his preaching. We understand his preaching. He made us to be bold. We are so bold. We are so gallant, brother. Fearless before our enemy. We always stand also to be corrected when we have a superior argument over our own. Some of you can speak today on social media. See if you just started it. You learned it from somebody. Now look at what we did last night. Well, before that, you know, actually, I had to win the for draw. You know, actually, I had to win when they gave me win. Why are you happy now? Because others are down. Yeah, they are down. I got Pam Maunishi. I got 30 minutes. No contribution. Jiden tira kag memory a flyer. Uno ejishi can push you around. Don't contribute dime. Don't go to meeting. Don't listen to the radio for now. Unless you need egusi elili. This egusi paralili ni maya zoya. With a bezel, maya gawa in front. Again about the thing. That's the only option. what you are hearing there is something that will destroy the little brain you have. They dwell in superstitiousness. Propaganda. They don't call them. That somebody we are monitoring, we hear what you are doing. Brother, who is the person? So, let's listen to Onyendu. Onyendu instruction. All these things we could earlier, long time ago.
There is one thing I want all of us to understand this very evening.
One thing.
We are facing a very formidable array of enemies.
This broadcast we are hearing now was played yesterday in the broadcast of Punk. Abatram there, boy. Epums of Hardy, code when Bia report what the page, report what the page. Report. You may not report, you not report here, Ned, there, just open to the ashe, not report. The thing I be sees you. I be up broadcast. You're not here. Here broadcast yesterday. I will show you the video. Yeah, but I want to do the thing like this. Yeah, mark like this. Yeah, mark like this. So the thing I got Haga Horo Cabanyo, they off it. Wicked woman. Anybody that have such as a mother or the like, I'm very sorry. May your soul rest in peace if you have such as a mother. Wicked mother. It is good for a man to be wicked than a woman. Oh. There's a reason for that. Somebody is instigating you to be insulting Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And then some of you started. Now she turned back and tell you, Legodi no te shemere Onyendu. Legodi no hana petore their leader. Legodi no te petore their leader. Oh, not be you started for them now. They follow you. Now you turn around and begin to blackmail them. I met you in here. So what you're going to listen to now is the broadcast I played there. Or let me go straight to the broadcast. Let's go to the that our brother TikTok Marshall. I still thank you. Let me see. Hold on, Emma Kana Wari can get out. Let me let's go to the screen. And I like him and her audio. I need to do audio things, brother. I love to show. This is his yesterday. Lotum Pranya, I will just rebuke Mayananya. Lotum Pranya, Hona struggle can we can remove on your cook, but a walker. Nando Kagamsuru go se come and run. No, come out just with Gia there. Or struggle co up in your the guy for where. They have business about him, the chairman. They are facing a very formidable array. I have on my own. General. Onye nze patago back. Nze biko nze kuchaima nze kugebu ya network. Nze kucha general ko general on ge ga wori we kuburo kum ji we weto. Nze ngwa kucha ze nke dị mba nze na ekuku we mwepia because of network. Then F1 I beg. Here send the alarm. What is it called it? Let me play it. Let me be fast. I tell you this, he can never make away with this nonsense. He have refused to go and try to get back. Ever heard of making women leader back? He have ever heard of Erogaburu. Because I know that somebody struggle a copy in your for where. I walk on.
Why you cannot respect yourself and ask questions?
No, I'm trying to remove him. Network remove him. Nakam na chi weapon now, and nakam na chi weapon.
Yeah, Ophelia, let's all weapon here now. Then you got the same voice now from the wilderness. Otila can I honor? Oga say elodri hedri have you gone? And what I get you was I am one was the voice of a leader. Oga knows the voice on your cogono. Hi. Adam Atlam no bo ka broadcast baby there's now. Why got so what
millions of Nnamdi millions. I tell you, this is how they behave. I tell you, millions of Nnamdi this is how they behave. They never listen and pay attention to the,
we are facing
to the protocol, and that is how Nnamdi have trained them.
Broadcast a bit.
But at the end,
they
are going nowhere. They are going nowhere.
And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was brought by the hands of men.
Why I got a hammer now?
So we do not worship by the hand, and never ever worship by this very family, this IPOB belongs to me. And that is how it's going to be.
I tell you.
Biafra comes.
So this
evening, I want to place on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us.
I tell you.
From every corner. I am not saying this lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the child from the beast. Our mark is very, very long. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking.
I walk on, and I to go to that pin everything. I walk on. This is the time to go get say uno wike gekwelentena earlier. Listen to the voice of the ordained man of God. And a small boy na distribute to Peter. A nobody. Biafra, some of them are ugu. Another general. I saw him in Belgium. A short engine. Lily liver coward. Both physical and mentally. That is why you pop your court. Call your hands down 2 times. Now because of what? He was comprehensively defeated in the court. Hagaboko another lawyer. He made it again. And that one on the prepare another fire on his head. But on one idea. Now let's go.
All the time to try to stop us. But they have failed. Very woefully. And they will continue to fail. But I'm not sure that we are getting attacks from everywhere. From everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will die.
This thing he's talking now is because he is frustrated. Oh, my job. He frustrated him with because they cannot contain the situation at that moment. Everywhere was in disarray. We will not allow them to speak, and they will continue to hear the voice they don't want to hear. That is the anger.
Some of you can.
Who are you talking to? When I speak, you listen, okay? If I speak, you listen. You understand what I'm saying? Methuselah, who have come.
I want all of us to understand this very much. We are facing a very formidable array of enemies. There is someone within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these attacks.
If you are not Methuselah flying monkey, when you see the flying monkey on there.
Lennon no too. Lennon a whole mazin nam de Carlo. A whole mazin nam de Carlo. A home mazin nam de Carlo cana pitos. The Legono Kunus are pitos, mazin nam de Carlo. A home mazin nam de Carlo cana pitos.
Or who know what I have now? All Quanya na made him the man in Peto. Now, because someone didn't defend is that in Peter Hana Peter. Or turns around, was a whole mazin nam the whole mazin nam the can. Kuno what are the tactics? Or the very cheap, how a cheap blackmailer. One anybody that is not intelligent cannot blackmail. I tell you. All is emotional now. Learning in na Peter. And you learn Megan Peter.
Place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attacks from every corner. I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to
No, what am I? Udo de Kega or moderator.
On your call, what a moderator, an ex IPOB principal officer. I want you to read my moderator. Like we are him, you guys say, like when do cool on a man, here are the people that I am in my level. They are about their leader. They are in my level. Chike, Doziem, Abanyem, Nzurumike. These are people that I can even try to come down to speak with. So they were thinking that I'm going to give him a program. No. Oh, like when they're going to how these people are not here. These cowards. They are the people that do program. Oh, my mate. So when I pass anything. Oh, yeah, the way. I know if you carry on a do program, I decrease. Even that our brother not there, so because how we are my moderator. That guy is very stupid. We are my moderator give a platform you convert to pornographic website. Chineke boy wako. I tell you.
Yeah, man, no one.
We are facing a very formidable array of enemies.
Methuselah.
How about you?
Within. And we are going
no, I met myself. I never met Chala.
He get finish here. He get one head key match and you go finish him. You go finish him. I love that.
I finished.
Oh, why he match her?
I met you go.
And we are going
no, I met myself. I never met Chala. No, I met myself. I finished now. I met you go.
that the God we worship it.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, this is what happened yesterday night. And let me go back to our prompt. Now to I was changing here yesterday. The thing just actually did yesterday cow. And can you I will have the problem there when I walk. Oh, because of poverty. Some of them are complaining. I'm asking them can only fried rice.
You know, how to attend to something as I will return it.
Only do fried rice. That's
so
fine.
it's looking very radiant and it looks fresh and sweet. For real, I'm not kidding.
It's not kidding. Mazin Nwanne Kanu is looking fresh and healthy. A man that eats the Irish potato with not yeye point and kill. They speak from the rivers. They point and kill from the Nile River. 3 pieces.
Rice and stew.
With stew. Sauces. I'm giving you not joke. I have the information.
Oh, the information, no. Oh, you need there 2 times a day, 3 times a day. No, let Kevin Sunday and be gone. So I can have with freedom. So the man not really write some Irish potato. I want Nigeria potato, Keshi Island. So good. I have high hand at this struggle. Ini.
I can describe the food you eat in the morning. The one you eat in the afternoon.
No, brother. On your ground,
The one you don't find and the salad you always do Monday to Sunday. The first month to the last. How you
It's okay. It's okay. So let's go back to our main issue this
That
evening.
we want to destroy the zoo completely and totally. Our banner must rise above it. The tricolor of the rising sun must fly above the white green of the baboons and the monkeys of the Zoological Republic. Very, very important that we do it on that very day. For us, it is tomorrow. For those of you outside this part of the world, it is your wife is a killer. It becomes very easy for you as a man to dabble into killing as well. It doesn't surprise me what is happening with Obiano. Seize people's mobile phone. Don't listen to Radio Biafran. Don't sack every worker that is Biafran. Don't nothing. I want to destroy them. One who is the terrorist today. But even allowing for the limitations or the shenanigans of the politics in the Zoological Republic, it is very clear that even PDP is now accusing Buhari of official terrorism.
which means there was a time that Buhari was unofficial terrorist. If he's now official terrorism, there was a time when he was unofficial. And what was he doing then? He was sponsoring Boko Haram. These are the people he said, my brothers, my Muslim brothers, please drop your arms, my Muslim brothers. We must continue. Police chief, police DPO, brutalizes and detains a journalist and a sick woman in Onitsha. People don't know what is happening, do they? People don't know that the Nigerian, the zoo police, the world, I don't know why they say they have Amnesty International, they have, some Seco 21, I don't know what they call themselves, United Nations and all that rubbish. People should focus on the zoo. In fact, there should be a study conducted. How many people were killed unlawfully by the zoo police every year? You will be shocked at the number. Once you give a black person AK-47, a knot will go loose in their brain. They start to jump around all over the place. Can people tell me why is it that it's only in the zoo that everything is upside down? Everywhere else in the world, the police protect people. In the zoo, they shoot you to death. Police, what do they know? This one has brutalized the journalist. Detain you, it doesn't matter. It's in the, you are the animal in the zoo. What do you know? Dog will eat dog. Baboons and monkeys everywhere with hysterics. What did the former military ruler and former candidate, this was a news that broke in 2012, Muhammadu Buhari, what does he mean by saying that if the national elections in 2015 were not fairly conducted, the dog and the baboon will all be soaked in blood? These are the words of Buhari, not me. Buhari called you a baboon and a monkey and a dog. Where do baboons live? Do they live in Abuja, in Ashokoro? They live in the zoo. So that is why I call you people Zoological Republic. It wasn't me. It was Buhari. I have the publication here in front of me. I'm only following what your rapist dictator said. You can't succeed without Ndibo. A senator is begging Buhari. You know, that's what they do. They believe in begging. One John Chego. It's that nonsense that happened to us immediately after the war. They took out all our money away.